Hi, my name is Frank Schaefer. I am an author and media commentator. I have a podcast, In Conversation with Frank Schaefer, and another one, Love in Common. But today, what I want to talk about is the fact that as someone who appears regularly on the media, I've been on all kinds of shows, Oprah and Fresh Air with Terry Gross and the MSNBC Today Show, both when I was in the evangelical far right wing back in the 70s and 80s, and then much more recently, after I have become a progressive activist for the last 30 years. Why am I talking about my media appearances? Because as someone who has participated in the media and has been, for instance, on CNN numerous times over the last 20 or 30 years, I am just shocked by the fact that one day after Trump was found guilty by a jury that only deliberated for 3 hours of molesting a woman, attacking her, sexual assault, that they are inviting him to an open town meeting, so-called, a question and answer period, and giving him promotional publicity, notwithstanding this conviction. You know, this is the man who bragged about reaching over and grabbing a woman between her legs. This is the man who has more than a dozen charges of assault and rape, including from people who were teenagers, children, who say he assaulted them and raped them in the company of Jeffrey Epstein on the plane and in connection with Epstein and his horrible, horrible treatment of girls. My question is just this, not why did evangelicals vote for him? Why do they still say he's president? Why has MAGA not exploded and imploded based on the immorality and vile lechery and debauchery of this horrible man that pays off porn stars and all the rest of it? My question today is not that, because the delusion runs so deep in the mess of QAnon and evangelical white Christian nationalism that to unpack that is a subject for another day. But today I do have a question. Why would CNN or any media outlet at all in the United States even cover this monster? You know, we've come to the point with mass shootings in schools where the media slowly but surely, with a few horrible exceptions, does not talk about the vile perpetrator and give them as much publicity as they used to. They talk more about the victims. They don't repost these vile mass murderers' deluded rantings that they put online the day they shoot somebody or gun down little children in classrooms. Why in that spirit does CNN or any other media outlet allow this convicted molester of women who stuck his finger into a woman he had pushed up against a wall and hurt her and manipulated his hand in a way to injure her vagina? Is that too direct for you? Well, as a husband and father and lover of women and my wife, as someone who does caregiving for my grandchildren and my granddaughters, no, I don't think it's too direct. What's too goddamn direct is for people like CNN to give a platform to a man who would do this. I am shocked. The US media is shameful. You do not give platforms to rapists and molesters of women. You do not give platforms to this disgusting kind of behavior. You do not ask people like this to give answers to questions about politics. Rapists don't belong on national TV primetime news shows being questioned seriously about any subject other than, why do you rape women? Why do you molest girls? Why do you push people up against walls and stick your finger into their vagina and hurt them? You pig. Shame on CNN and any media that covers this despicable person again. There's been a jury trial. He was guilty. My name is Frank Schaefer.